Welcome to this virtual event marking the launch of FemVed app, the app dedicated to holistic and sustainable living for women. We're thrilled to have you here with us today as we embark on a new journey towards better health and wellness. FemVed's mission is to revolutionize the way women prioritize their health by providing supplementary care through a holistic, sustainable, and natural body regime. The app offers an easy and personalized lifestyle and development plan that nurtures a habit of healthy living, making managing health less overwhelming and more holistic. We believe that every woman deserves access to quality care, and we're excited to introduce FemVed as a platform that makes it possible. With its innovative features and comprehensive approach, FemVed empowers women to take control of their health and well being. So, thank you for joining us on this special occasion, and we hope you enjoy the launch of FemVed. Let's celebrate this new beginning and let's unfold wellness one day at a time, together. And now I have the greatest of pleasures to welcome on board the one and only, the founder and CEO of FemVed, Aditi Ayare.
Hello, all. Thank you so much for joining us today. To begin with, let's start with the why. Why FemVed? Every startup has a story and they find an opportunity. In our case, we definitely have a story, but we found the need that came from within. Over these years, we have seen women who are empowered, who are hardworking, who are go getters. But all these women have the fair share of health issues. Our health is unique, and so are its problems. Starting from endometriosis to PCOS to even period pain is different, and it creates a vicious cycle of one problem to another problem to another problem. And it takes a toll on our body and mind. At FemVed, our aim is to break this vicious cycle. Our aim is to create personalized wellness regimes that are easy, accessible, and efficient for all the women across the globe. To do this, we are using the preventive and supplementary knowledge of Ayurvedic science and bringing the best of holistic wellness in one platform. Not only this, we aim at creating a safe and credible environment for you with bringing on board experts that are extremely knowledgeable, they are credited, and they follow the protocol or healthcare system. Thus, holistically, our goal is to create a sustainable and healthy generation of women who will further nurture a generation of happy and healthy people. That's our goal. Join us today, and we are very, very happy to welcome you. Thank you so much. Now that you've heard from me, let me introduce you to the co-founder and CMO of FemVed. Let's hear from Lillian, her story, her inspiration to be part of FemVed.
Thank you very much, my dear, for giving me the floor to share my story. So basically, I will share my story chronologically because it's the best way to share how I got involved with FemVed and how FemVed occurred. So it was a cozy winter morning before work. I was having my coffee. I was watching the nature outside my window, and suddenly it strikes me. I was so stressed. I was so stressed. And I keep remembering myself being so stressed over the years that I forgot how to be, how it is to not be stressed. And you know, at first I was shocked and ran immediately to my bedroom mirror and I observed myself and I saw the impact of a demanding and challenging corporate job in me, in myself, in my body, in my mind. And I realized that it was not serving me. It was not serving my overall well being. So imagine that the past 2 years flashed before my eyes. I saw myself gaining weight in times of stress, binge eating in times of despair, or or just emotionally eating to cover an emotional gap. I was sleeping all day in times of sadness and grief, and eventually getting a very severe autoimmune disease, which was type 2 diabetes, just because I was living to serve others, my employers, my colleagues, my friends, lovers, and not myself. And then it hit me harder because I realized that it shouldn't be that way. Just as a flower cannot feed a bee if it has not flourished, We cannot serve anyone if we are not mentally and physically well. Remember, self love is the first step towards loving others. So then, after a discussion with my best friend and partner, Aditi, I discovered Ayurveda as a holistic wellness solution. And after some research, I just knew that I will win myself back if I make it part of my everyday life. With great confidence, I can say that every Ayurvedic day is a good day for me because it makes me feel content, well, and above all, healthy. So, my greater purpose is to communicate globally our competitive advantage, which is the 100% personalized wellness regime created by experts on the field, as well as help each and every woman of all ages become the best version of themselves. Because at the end of the day, if women cannot make other women flourish, who else will do it? So, through FemVed, we are here to help women unfold wellness one day at a time. And me, I have as a special personal mission to communicate with all my heart, soul, mind, and body the great vision of FemVed, which is to unfold wellness. So trust me when I say to you, we are here to help. You cannot imagine how wondrous Ayurveda is, how your body will change through yoga, how your mind will reset through meditation, how your body will be energetic, active, full of energy, again, through special nutrition. Imagine yourself on the ease of your mobile phone. You will have your experts right there for you, twice a month, giving a one to one consultation, providing you with a tailor made nutrition plan, yoga exercises, mindfulness exercises. You will become the best version of yourself in just 1 month. Trust me. So join FemVed, be part of it, and let's unfold wellness together one day at a time. And now that you listened to my story, and thank you for that, it's time to meet the other two partners in crime, the one in yoga and the other one in Ayurveda. The first one in Ayurveda is the one and only, the amazing Dr. Pratima Nagesh, who obtained her degree, BAMS, from SDM College of Ayurveda in India. She subsequently specialized in Panchakarma, MD, from SDM College of Ayurveda in India, and she is also trained in clinical research from Harvard Medical School in 2020. So Pratima has been practicing in the UK and Europe for more than 12 years. She has a clinic in Essex, UK, and also in Canary Wharf, London, UK. She's a lecturer for the past 14 years and works at College of Ayurveda in Milton Keynes and used to work at the Middlesex University of London. Pratima Nagesh is also a visiting expert at School of One Ayurveda in Ghent, Belgium. She is also a visiting Vaidya and lecturer in Ahimsa Center and Academy in Paris. Pratima is an internationally acclaimed speaker. She has presented papers and given talks on Ayurveda in many international conferences and institutes in India and Europe. She has represented Ayurvedic Medical Association and College of Ayurveda at the House of Parliament during Ayurvedic meeting for discussion on regulations. Finally, Pratima is also the director of Agni Healthcare Ltd in the UK. Her bio might seem long, but it is very significant. And now I'm more than honored to welcome on board Dr. Pratima Nagesh. Pratima, the floor is yours.
Hi, everyone. Namaste. Welcome to FemVed's launching event. Thanks, Lillian, for asking me to have share a few words with everybody. And why did I come to Ayurveda? Ayurveda is something very special to me since the young age because I have a family lineage. Like my grandfather was an Ayurveda expert. When I was growing up, even though he was retired from Ayurveda, but I could see that what Ayurveda makes so much difference into small things make a big difference into our health in the day-to-day things what we do. And these things actually attracted me to Ayurveda more and more. So I pursued Ayurveda into BAMS, then did my master's as MD in Panchakarma in the Ayurvedic therapies, then started practicing. And since last 17 plus years, I'm practicing in UK and Europe. So all these years while practicing and teaching Ayurveda, I do teach Ayurveda also in UK and Europe, both the places. All always I feel is something missing. What is it? That is reaching everybody. And also for the females, Ayurveda has told that we females, the head or the mother of the family, is finding it very difficult to treat them because they don't have time to follow all the advice. I agree to it. I myself is an Ayurveda doctor and a working mom. In today's lifestyle, it's very, very difficult to give time to myself. It's not like that I don't know. And it's same way to many of you, it's not like that you don't know, but you don't have kind of somebody to remind you what to do. And sometimes to take a step back, take some time for yourself. So how to do it? How to do it? This is what something continuously bugging me inside. So at the same time, I met with the girls Lillian and Aditi and Mandira. So we came up with the idea of the FemVed, as especially Lillian and Aditi. I really liked it. The reason is through FemVed, we want to take this Ayurveda to everybody, especially in the part of the nutrition and the day-to-day routines and some simple yoga. You don't have to spend a huge amount of time. Just to you need to know what to eat, which is tailor-made for you, what to do, what kind of lifestyle you have to have, like daily routines. It might be just kind of putting a little bit of oil on your foot or before going to bed, or just gargling your mouth with the right kind of solution. It might be just salt water or turmeric and salt, what is required for you and how many times you have to do. So these small things make a big change to your life in the terms of your health. You might feel much more energized, your health issues can be controlled, and your weight can be controlled, so on like that. This is the reason why I came to be a part of FemVed. And not only me, all the other Ayurveda expert in the FemVed, we are all working towards taking Ayurveda to everybody through just by giving the nutrition and the lifestyle advice, which makes a big difference. The reason is in Ayurveda, it's said that if you follow proper food and the lifestyle, that's 50% of your treatment is done. That carries, just think about the way that 50% of the treatment, and also taking it to everybody. For example, me staying in my clinic, I can't reach out to everyone. I want to reach out to as many women as possible. Same thing goes to most of us working as experts in FemVed. We want to take it to everybody through the digital platform. And I want FemVed to help as many women as possible. It's irrespective of whichever the part of world you are in, whatever you are doing in, you have to look after yourself. That is what we mothers nurture everybody. We females, we have the mothering instinct. We nurture everybody. It might be our work, it might be in our family, but while doing all these things, what we lack is nurturing our own health, looking after our own selves. Through FemVed, we want to reach all of you and give you a hand in helping yourself, or giving some time to yourself for having a much more healthier and more energized and happier yourself. Please join FemVed community and let's bring much more happy and healthy women around the world. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pratima, for your wonderful, empowering, and motivating and inspirational introduction. I mean, you are the guru of Ayurveda here in FemVed, and we follow you with blinded eyes. And now it's time to welcome our second partner in crime, the partner in yoga, Mandira Chaudhary, who is a yoga teacher with expertise gained with over 7 years of teaching and 4 years running her own yoga studio. Her classes are mainly focusing on Hatha, vinyasa, restorative, and therapeutic forms of yoga. She is certified 500 hours Ashtanga yoga teacher from India Yoga Mysore, has done her 200 hours in Hatha Yoga from University Bangalore, and she has also done her MSc in yoga from the same university in Bangalore. Along with yoga, she's also an advanced level certified sound healing practitioner from IASH. She is also a certified Hatha yoga teacher by the Ministry of Ayush, India. So now, let's welcome our amazing Mandira. Mandira, the floor is yours.
Hello, everyone. Namaste. And thank you, Lillian, for introducing us. Welcome to the virtual launch of FemVed. When I started doing yoga 10 years or 12, around more than a decade back, and I was a young teenager that time. And through my experiential knowledge, I was not looking up to something like I'll gain through it, no expectations I had. But through my consistent practice of initial 4 years, I realized that my health and my mental peace was getting more and more better. With every practice, after the practice, the sense of wholeness, the completeness that I felt after the practice, and the calmness. My sleeping was better, my health was getting better. I had initially some symptoms of PCOS, which also got reduced and completely cured after the practice, so many years of practice. And after 4 years of practice, the experiential calmness and the wholeness that I felt within myself, my mental and the physical health, I realized that I need to find some way, or I have the understanding right now. Now I need to find the ability to share the same with others, because I could see that a lot of us are struggling with basic sleep. So I knew this warmthness was there inside me, the zeal to share the same practice and the same experience that I felt after the practice. So I wanted to pursue yoga. And so I understood that I want to learn more and have the ability, the right ability to share the same knowledge. So went and did a lot of courses in yoga, did my 500 hours, 200 hours first, and then 500 hours in Hatha, Ashtanga, then leading on to my MSc in yoga. And now, okay, while doing that, I understood that, okay, I have the ability to share the same practice. So I started my own shala, my own studio, yoga studio, and started sharing the same practice. Now, throughout this journey, I realized there was one thing missing. I I could sense that a lot of females, of course, we're talking about FemVed, and I could sense a lot of females came to me with a depression, anxiety, and stress, and which caused the lifestyle ailments, PCOS, thyroid, or other ailments that we have, or just a simple thing as not being able to sleep properly. I knew yoga would help them, but there was a need of something else. Like you wanted, I felt that there was a need of the entire lifestyle, little by little changing, a few more inputs in the entire day, throughout the day. 1 hour of yoga was not just enough for the entire change in the lifestyle, for them to get the benefits, for them to feel the benefits of it. So through FemVed, when I met Lillian and Aditi, they had the same vision, and then Pratima came along for the Ayurveda as an Ayurveda expert. So I felt, and they had the same experiential knowledge of practicing yoga and Ayurveda, the ancient practices, and putting them into their lifestyle and seeing the changes through them. So I could connect with the same vision. So I thought, okay, why not? Let's just go ahead. And we have Ayurveda along with us. So we can create something like an app. So which is accessible to everybody. You can just use it. And there's a constant support through the app with you, which is guiding you into taking small little steps throughout the day, starting from basic things like maybe just a one pranayam before sleeping, like 5 minutes of pranayam, or talking about Ayurveda. I think Ayurveda and yoga brings you back to a natural state. So it brings in the innate ability for the body to heal. Through FemVed, I could see that this vision of mine that I wanted to initially, which started few years back as a young girl when I experienced the same benefits, that could being more like coming into reality. So I knew and I understood through the vision and the idea about FemVed, Ayurveda, combining Ayurveda and yoga together, the sister sciences, that we could take this a little more ahead and we could spread it to the entire world globally. And everybody could reach out and just connect with it with small, small steps like just gargling or Ayurveda few tips like just knowing what herbs are better for you, what things are better for you, just knowing your body more and what are the practices could just small changes can lead into a better lifestyle, a healthier self, and feeling more confident in your body, more peaceful, and having a better sleep at night. So my vision for FemWave is just reaching out to more and more people globally throughout and making it very accessible for everyone to get the support that we are here to share. So we are all looking forward for having you all on board and just taking small, small steps for towards changing into a better life to be towards becoming a better possibility of yourself. Lastly, thank you all for joining the launch. And we are all looking forward for having you all on board. Please join FemWave and let's unfold wellness together.
As we move forward, I really want Aditi to clarify how do we know that women need FemVed? Aditi, please explain to us why is FemVed so important for women these days?
Thank you so much, Lillian, for this question. I genuinely wanted to answer this question as to why do women need FemVed? To be honest, as per our research, and you know that for a fact, when we were researching for at least 4 to 5 months of starting FemVed, we realized and we found that less is known about the conditions that only affect women, including common gynecological conditions that can have severe impact on health and well-being. There has been evidence that the impact of female specific health conditions such as heavy menstrual bleeding, endometriosis, pregnancy related issues, and the menopause is overlooked. This includes the effect such conditions can have on workforce participation, productivity, and outcome. And not just that, has been an observation that 3 out of 5 women were at high risk of cardiovascular diseases, even as early as 35 years of age because of their sedimentary lifestyle. In other study, the lack of job control was associated with an increased risk of diabetes among women, and we know that better. Doctors suggest lifestyle management to every woman who experience gynecological conditions or autoimmune diseases. Yoga and meditation has been a suggestive care solution for many. Doctors do suggest it, and we do have speakers who will affirm that. There is definitely a need for complete wellness. While some have realized it, very few have really applied it. We believe that with primary care, that is medication, every woman needs to have a supplementary care to balance their constantly changing body. Our focus is to grow with them and create a healthy system of them by focusing on their day-to-day activities. From monthly menstrual cycles to pregnancy, or early motherhood and menopause, the female body is constantly changing and adapting to all that life brings to us. The future will be better of women if as women as possible to experience less worry, less sadness, less stress, less anger, less anxiety. And that's what we are here for, creating that balance, creating that holistic wellness for women. So I definitely believe that women need FemVed. Women need the holistic care that we're trying to give them. Now that we've understood that FemVed is important for women, let's now understand from Lillian. And Lillian, let me ask you this question. Why do you think FemVed is differentiating from the other platforms, other startups? What are we doing differently? Can you tell us that?
Thank you, Aditi, for this great question, and let's hop onto it. So our first step towards differentiation is to focus on the user journey, research and creation of an organized platform. While doing so, our business operations, especially our key product, which is the holistic wellness regime, is focused on creating 3 differentiation points, which I'm going to discuss now. So the first one is personalization. FemVed regimes will be curated based on one's ailment, physiology, and lifestyle. Our experts will be working on multiple archetypes of users and will be focused on the unique needs of the group. Second is convenience. Our observation has been that any health services should not be overwhelming. It should be accessible, and we believe in automized format of accessibility. And we are aiming towards making FemVed regime available to all women across the globe via the digital space. Third, and most importantly, is internal motivation. We know that health management has its foundation on intrinsic motivation and is highly influenced by the closed circle. Hence, our plan is to create a large community of women who support each other in following their health regime. We also aim at creating smaller groups of 3 women with the same ailment and similar regime so that they have a direct and empathetic support system. All in all, while the wellness regime is our key product, our aim is to also empathize with you as part of FemVed's wellness community. We know that it is overwhelming for you to find wellness solutions when you're undergoing medication and fighting the symptoms of autoimmune diseases or reproductive ailments. We know that you are trapped in a vicious cycle and need a system that is manageable according to your convenience. Hence, our focus is to create regimes that can be easily followed from the comfort of your home, as well as providing access to resources such as sustainable grocery inventories to holistic brands in order to cater for your personal care and nutritional needs. So basically, this is how we differentiate from other brands. This is how we win holistic wellness, and this is how we unfold wellness. Now that we have discussed the differentiation points as well as the reason why all women should join FemVed, let's hop on to the lineup and let's see what we will unfold in the next 1 hour approximately. So the first thing that we will do is to showcase to you our demo, the demo of FemVed application. At this point, I would like to cordially thank Ms. Litsa Murelatos for her beautiful voice that she provided for the purposes of the demo of FemVed application.
Hello, beautiful women. Are you ready to unfold wellness? Let's do it together, one step at a time. FemVed is your go-to application for holistic wellness tailored to you, 100% personalized to your preferences. Through FemVed, you get access to our top-tier wellness experts and unique resources that will create the best version of yourself. So, let's dive in. Step 1. Go to app.femved.com and press Get Started in order to sign up. You can sign up manually by entering your personal details or by connecting your Google account. If you sign up manually, you enter your personal details such as full name, phone, email address, and your preferred password. Once you've done that, confirm your email address by clicking on the link sent to your email. This will direct you to the home page. Step 2. Since you're a new user, the app will ask you a few preliminary questions to understand your life stage, as well as wellness and health needs. For example, if you're in a stage of your life where you're menstruating, you'll be taken to a screen where you can answer more questions related to your cycle. Once you've answered all the questions, you'll have access to the app and you will be assigned dedicated experts based on your answers. Step 3. Welcome to FemVed. On the homepage, you'll see a list of your wellness experts. You can browse through their profiles and read about their specializations. At the bottom of the page, you'll have the option to join our tribe, where you'll find a detailed description of our subscription plans. Choose the plan that suits you best, and once subscribed, book an appointment with your wellness expert. Next, you'll be directed to the questionnaire. The questionnaire is divided into several sections, such as physical health, emotional well-being, and lifestyle. Answering the questionnaire will help our experts better understand your health goals and preferences. Answer all the questions honestly and thoroughly and submit your answers. Now, sit back, relax, and wait for a calendar invite to your appointment with your FemVed wellness expert on your selected booking slot. Step 4. Once you've booked an appointment, you'll have a video call with your wellness expert who will provide you with personalized advice and support based on your health and wellness needs. During the video call, you'll have the opportunity to discuss your health goals, challenges, and concerns, and receive expert guidance on how to achieve optimal health and wellness. After the call, your wellness expert will analyze your needs and create your personalized wellness regime. So now, let's check out the regime page. Here you can see your daily routine divided into morning, afternoon, evening, and night. We believe that taking care of your health should be a part of your daily routine, which is why we've designed this page, to help you build healthy habits that are easy to follow. Let's click on the morning routine. Here, you'll find your morning yoga routine that is easy to follow and tailored to your health and body type. Also, you can find teas that will help you start your day with positivity and energy. Our experts have handpicked these routines based on your health goals and preferences.
Baddha Konasana, or butterfly pose we call it.
As a second example, let's move on to the night routine, which, amongst all, involves yoga routines that will help you unwind and prepare for a restful sleep. This routine includes gentle stretches and breathing exercises that will relax your mind and body.
Now we want to lie down, keeping the butt as close to the wall, and then throwing the legs on the wall.
Now, let's discuss a little bit why we introduce care into our daily routines. At FemVed, we believe that self-care is essential for overall health and well-being. This is why we focus on supplementary care to build a sustainable lifestyle. Remember, by taking care of your day to focus on yourself, you can reduce stress, boost your mood, and improve your physical health. That's why we've included these personalized routines in our app to help you unfold wellness one day at a time and love yourself unconditionally every day. That's it. Using FemVed is simple and intuitive, providing you with expert guidance and support on your journey towards optimal health and sustainable wellness. We hope you found this demo helpful. Thanks for watching.
We'll have the opportunity to listen to 8 amazing women, specialists in their fields, talking about women, empowerment, wellness, female technology, female entrepreneurship, and holistic medicine. In detail, let's see who are our speakers. We have Nidhi Pandya, founder of Inner Climate and TEDx speaker. Lindsay Davis, founder and CEO of FemTech Asia. Ambika Luthra, FemTech expert and women's wellness promoter. Catherine Karaguni, OBGYN. Navneet Kaur, founder and CEO of FemTech India. Sunaina Day, medical doctor at NHS and Ayurvedic practitioner. Lisa Mew, Ayurvedic practitioner and author. And last but not least, Sophie Themelis, holistic wellness coach and Pilates expert, for a set of breathing exercises and mindfulness. So stay tuned. And now, let's start with Nidhi Pandya. Nidhi is an Ayurvedic practitioner and carries generational Ayurvedic wisdom from her grandfather, an Ayurvedic healer from India. Besides being immersed in Ayurveda since birth, Nidhi has classical Ayurveda training from the scriptures. A TEDx speaker, teacher, writer, and practitioner, Nidhi wears many hats. You will see her work featured in publications like the Chopra Center, Shakti School, Mind Body Green, One Commune, Google, In the Wild, and Ranavat, among other publications such as the Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, Times of India, etc. Nidhi is the creator of The Inner Climate, a revolutionary approach to wellness, and is currently working on 2 books and lives in New York City.
Hello, everybody. Thank you, Lillian, for your kind introduction. It's really an honor to be here. And, it's an honor to be speaking at the FemVed launch, especially because, this is a time of gender equality, which is extremely important socially. But we forget to understand that we are biologically different beings. Women are built differently from men. And Ayurveda is a science that deeply understands that understands the biological makeup, the elements that dominate our body. And quite honestly, the cycles that women go through are very pronounced as compared to their male counterparts. So I want to talk about why Ayurveda is extremely important for women's health. While Ayurveda understands the bio-individuality of each person, of course, it takes it beyond the Vata, Pitta, and Kapha, beyond the three doshas. It takes it to how a woman's body is unique. And I think this is work which is undone, which yet needs to be explored. And it's being explored now by organizations like FemVed. I want to talk a little bit about the difference between the male and the female body so I can provide a perspective as to how this is important. Male bodies in Ayurveda, with the 5 elements, are very earth dominant. They're very earth dominant. They're like the seeds in this universe. Think about a seed. It's very stiff, it's very dense, it's a potential for life. But the female body is like earth. It's moist, it's wet, it's larger than life. It supports many, many functions. It goes through many cycles. And to look after the female body, I often say that as women, we start out as grapes. We start out supple and fully fluid. And as we age, as we hit menopause, we end up at like raisins. So the journey from grape to raisins is really the journey of aging, which is keeping your moisture intact. Another thing which is very important is how you menopause really depends upon your entire life, how you do your whole youth. Because Ayurveda understands the subtle aspects of a female body and how to provide special care for all of those times and cycles, it really takes you into aging in a graceful and healthful manner. Now, this is in a world which is flat, which has 7+ billion people. How are you going to transport and transfer this knowledge to everybody? And to democratize it, really. And that's why digital wellness has become a very big platform, a useful platform for this to happen. The pandemic has been a blessing in terms of uniting us digitally. It also gives us the power to understand our own health through a simple digital interaction. I think it's a very powerful space that FemVed is getting into, the kind of tools provided to women to be able to integrate Ayurveda for their own unique bodies at your fingertips. It can powerfully change the way you live. I find this very different from Googling something, which is really entering this space where you can find anything which is not regulated, versus using those same fingertips, that same interaction, for a credible source. One problem that has occurred universally in the Ayurveda world is getting information just on a simple search engine. And what happens then is that through the individual eyes, you're trying to tailor universal information for yourself. Now, how do we do this still in the digital manner, but get it customized and tailored to yourself? And I think this is what FemVed is doing. This is why I'm so interested in the work they do. I highly support the work they do because they found credible sources. So Ayurveda is a preventative science. It's also a healing science. And you brought both things to one platform. And they're supporting you with everything, with all the recipes you need, but how do you do this throughout your day? Because it is such a vast science and you need credibility. And when you need very specific attention, you actually want a consultant on the other side also to be able to support you through that healing process. The prevention in Ayurveda happens through simple dinacharya, daily routines. I know through my practice working with several people that a little bit of handholding is required. When it can happen digitally, nothing like it. Also food, what do you eat while you're taking herbs and working with somebody? What are you consuming and how are you making that? I say, if we took all that time that we spent talking about health, if we just took it into our kitchens, 80% of our world health problems would be solved. So having that access on your phone in that safe manner, again, enables. These are things that empower you. And then when you need the healing aspect and you want that individualized attention, for that to also happen in a coherent manner in the same space. I call this really fully holistic digital wellness, and an entire experience feeling supported, all of it in one place. I know the kind of freedom that brings rather than fear. So I think it's a great, great initiative that FemVed has undertaken to bring together women across the world, across the country, to understand their health and their bodies, to be able to know on a daily basis, to have an experience which feels supported, guided, and really brings them towards health.
Our next speaker is Lindsay Davis, who has over 20 years of leadership experience in the luxury sector, overseeing strategic operations and international brand expansion into 60 countries. She now applies her experience as community leader, consultant, and board advisor as founder of 1B Consulting, and a firm focused on business transformation and high-value customer strategy. She is also the founder of FemTech Association of Asia, the region's first professional association for FemTech founders, professionals, and investors uniting with a core focus on improving women's health through technology solutions. FemTech Association of Asia was named a 2022 finalist in the Global Inclusion Online Forum Business Inclusivity Awards. Previously, Lindsay served on the board of trustees for the RSPCA and Junior League of London Charities. Lindsay has been recognized by Luxury Daily on the Luxury Women Watch list. She was also on long list of Health Tech World of 2022 and was named a 2022 Women of Wearables, and also sits on the advisory board for the Women's Health Innovation Series in Asia and FemTech India.
Thank you so much, Lillian. I appreciate that. To begin, I would like to congratulate FemVed on the launch of their women's wellness platform. It's truly an honor to be a part of this exciting event, knowing firsthand the hard work and long hours that go into founding a company, especially in the women's health and technology, or FemTech space. My name is Lindsay Davis, and I am the founder of the FemTech Association of Asia, the region's first and largest professional association for founders, professionals, and investors with a core focus on improving women's health through technology solutions. Headquartered in Singapore, we currently represent over 50 FemTech and FemHealth companies across 9 countries, including Hong Kong, Indonesia, Japan, Malaysia, the Philippines, Singapore, South Korea, Thailand, and Vietnam. And we're always expanding. We're pleased to welcome FemVed as a new member of our organization. Women's health globally has historically been under-researched, underserved, and underfunded. However, with technology bringing more economical solutions, FemTech brands like FemVed building broader ecosystems, and remote access, at-home delivery, and telehealth becoming the norm, women are really starting to find solutions that work for their specific needs. The FemTech Association of Asia and our members have made great strides towards increasing awareness of women's healthcare needs and educating consumers, companies, and investors alike, especially focused on our region in Asia. FemVed is looking to raise awareness as well for the habit of healthy living, dedicated to providing supplementary care for women's health-related issues through a holistic, sustainable, and all-natural body regime. While founded in Asia, FemVed plans for international reach. It's worth noting that Asia is one of the fastest growing regions globally in FemTech, currently representing only about 14% of the world's FemTech companies, so there's plenty of opportunity. Asia is set to make the most of the boom in FemTech. For instance, FemTech Analytics predicts that by 2026, Asia will be seeing the fastest growth in women's health apps. With Asia being home to half of the world's internet users, digital health is more accessible than ever before. Tech solutions can bridge the gap caused by access limitations, infrastructure challenges, maybe a lack of available medical specialists in some places, and many more. For instance, FemVed's digital focus on an accessible end-to-end wellness program starts with a consultation with experts, followed by an analysis of physical and mental health based on ailments and medical history. From this detailed analysis, a holistic daily regime is curated, including elements like nutrition, yoga, stress, and sleep management. Healthcare is a very personal journey, as we all know, and companies like FemVed embrace inclusivity. Similarly, the FemTech Association of Asia respects and reflects on the needs of all individuals and aims to inspire solutions that allow all consumers options and ownership. We're proud that the FemTech Association of Asia was named a 2022 finalist in the Global Inclusion Online Forum Business Inclusivity Awards, recognized for the work we do in thought leadership, programming, amplification, community building, and advisory services. FemTech and FemHealth companies are in a unique position in that they prioritize the education of consumers, along with providing a community to learn about women's healthcare needs, solutions, and opportunities, and to connect with others experiencing the same health journeys and challenges. FemVed is looking to unfold wellness by creating an ecosystem of holistic and sustainable living, thereby revolutionizing the way women prioritize their health. And while doing so, they are also providing a platform to collaborate with experts and vendors who are innovating through organic, sustainable, and holistic care. The vision of the FemTech Association of Asia is available, accessible, and affordable healthcare for every woman at each stage of life through knowledge, solutions, and funding. We are the gateway to the FemTech industry in Asia, and Asia is truly the future of FemTech. We are excited that FemVed is a part of this movement. The FemTech Association of Asia is able to support the scale of regional businesses and entry of new businesses into Asia markets. We look forward to supporting FemVed as they grow and expand to help more women of all ages experience access to personal wellness plans with ease, accessibility, trust, and authenticity. Thank you for the opportunity to speak with you today, and please feel free to connect with the FemTech Association of Asia. Again, a huge congratulations to FemVed on what is sure to be an exciting year ahead.
We are very glad to welcome Ambika Luthra. Ambika was diagnosed with PCOS, which is polycystic ovary syndrome, as a teen, a condition that affects an estimated of 190 million women globally. Struggling to understand her symptoms and the impact the condition had on her life, she spoke out not just for herself, but for the millions of women who faced similar symptoms. Years later, Ambika began her career with Mosaic Wellness as a marketing executive, but soon found a deeper calling in women's health when she led the PCOS category for the company.
Thank you, Lillian and Aditi, for inviting me here. So last night, while I was jotting a few points about this, it took me back to the time when I was 15 and I was just diagnosed with PCOS. There was very limited dialogue or information about PCOS back then in India. And Google was my friend. So while looking for, treatments for PCOS and trying to get more information, I stumbled upon this forum for women where women who were obviously a little older than me were talking about PCOS. They spoke about different symptoms of PCOS: weight gain, acne, facial hair, depression, anxiety, miscarriage, and difficulty in conceiving, IVF. And it left me very overwhelmed for days, in fact. My next few nights were spent searching treatments for PCOS. Is PCOS and PCOD the same? Can I cure PCOS? Is there a permanent cure for PCOS? And this was in 2010. And I'm sure there are women like me who are still looking up these options on Google. This is not just my story. This is the story of 190 million women across the globe who are struggling with PCOS. Women have struggled to get the right help for PCOS and hormonal disorders for a very long time. And it is unfortunate that when they try to seek medical help, sometimes their symptoms are overlooked or trivialized. I know personally a lot of women who tried seeking help, but they were just told to lose weight or get on the pill for a very long time without telling them that what a pill would do to their body. And these women just hesitate seeking help now. Women are hormonal beings. And it's high time we acknowledge that they're multidimensional beings who have unique experiences, needs, and they need they have different challenges. To treat PCOS only as a reproductive problem and ignoring the mental health and emotional aspect of it is almost a cardinal sin. Every teenager that gets PCOS struggles with probably acne or weight gain, and it does affect their mental health and esteem. I know a lot of women who struggled with low self-esteem because of PCOS and they didn't get the right help. My PCOS affected my physical, emotional, and mental health, but later it also taught me resilience and determination. And it gave me a sense of purpose. Today, I want women to understand more about their bodies and cure PCOS, probably get back into remission if possible. And that is exactly why I'm here today with you all, supporting your endeavor. So that tomorrow, when a 15-year-old needs help, she finds FemVed. Because I completely believe in changing your lifestyle sustainably. It's not something that can be done in a day or even a month. You will start eating right, probably start exercising, but one day you maybe you'll slip and go back to square one, and that's okay. That's completely normal. But what's needed is the right guidance, the support, the mental support that it's okay. We all do that, but we will get back there and do it over again. And that is exactly what FemVed is going to provide these women with. The right guidance, support in terms of supplementation, sleep cycle, stress, all of this. Rather than asking a woman to just, lose weight and come back when she needs medicine. And that's exactly why I'm here today. So thank you for having me.
Our next speaker is Katerina Karaguni. She is a doctor trainee in OBGYN in Lausanne, Switzerland. She graduated from medical school in the University of Athens in 2020, and during her studies, she had participated in various workshops, congresses, volunteer actions, as well as research and publishing. She carried out her gynecology and obstetrics rotation as a medical student in the Lariboisière University Hospital in Paris, and after her graduation, she completed a one-year obligatory service as an emergency doctor in a Greek island called Spetses. Now, she's based in Switzerland. She's doing her specialization in gynecology and obstetrics, and she's always been inspired in serving women's health across their lifelong journey, from birth until the late menopause. So now let's welcome Katerina Karaguni.
Thank you, Lillian, for the introduction. My name is Katerina Karaguni, and I'm a doctor trainee in gynecology obstetrics based in Lausanne, Switzerland. I graduated from medical school in the University of Athens in 2020, and during my studies, I had participated in various workshops, congresses, volunteer actions, as well as research and publishing. I carried out my gynecology and obstetrics rotation as a medical student in the Lariboisière University Hospital in Paris, and after my graduation, I completed a one-year obligatory service as an emergency doctor in a Greek island called Spetses. Then, in July, I moved to Switzerland in order to pursue my dream of specializing in gynecology obstetrics, since I have always been inspired by serving women's health across their lifelong journey, from birth until the late menopause. I'm very happy and honored to take part in the launching event of the FemVed app, which, in my opinion, represents an extraordinary, innovative effort to promote women's health by nourishing and unifying its physical, emotional, and spiritual aspect. Although conventional medicine has been largely known, applied, and perceived as the optimal form of medical care in the Western world, we are gradually becoming aware, each one of us to a different degree, that despite its enormous growth, it is inevitably characterized by certain limitations. Thus, over the last decades, the interest of the scientific community has been shifting towards various types of alternative medicine, most of which exist since the foundation of the most primitive and old healing systems. Yet, the relevance of these therapies is recognized until today, in a way that they could contribute to the rebirth and the establishment of a holistic approach in medical care, one that would aim at healing a human being by equally taking care of their physical, mental, and psychological health. As some of you may already know, medicine is full of diseases whose cause, mechanism, and consequences have only been partially elucidated and thus lack official treatment. Gynecology is, of course, no exception to this. A classic example is the polycystic ovary syndrome, otherwise called PCOS, a common, complex, and heterogeneous endocrinopathy affecting between 6 and 10% of women all over the world. It is an important cause of menstrual irregularity, androgen excess, overweight or obesity, as well as infertility in women, and therefore is associated with an impaired quality of life. I would like to stress out that this medical condition provides a very good piece of advice that the physical and the psychological component of our health are inextricably linked. More specifically, apart from the exclusively somatic complications of the disease, which include, amongst others, menstrual dysfunction, infertility, acne, diabetes, and an increased cardiovascular risk, women with PCOS are more likely to have mood disorders, in particular depression and anxiety, as well as eating disorders such as anorexia, bulimia, and binge eating, sleep disorders, and sexual dysfunction. So lifestyle changes, including diet, exercise, and behavioral interventions, are the first step and the cornerstone of the PCOS treatment. Their efficiency has been repeatedly proven in terms of metabolic and reproductive benefits and can either stand alone or be used as a necessary supportive regimen to medical treatment. There are numerous other conditions in the vast medical field of gynecology and obstetrics where the practices of holistic medicine, and in this case of the Ayurvedic system, could be applied. For example, the use of herbs has been proven effective in women who have just given birth in order to improve breast milk output and thus help them build confidence in breastfeeding along with non-pharmacological intervention. Moreover, herbal remedies have been tried and shown to attenuate perimenopausal symptoms, especially vasomotor symptoms, meaning hot flushes and night sweats, as well as depression and insomnia. Once again, we can see how hormonal imbalance can equally affect physical and psychological health, and how holistic medicine could take care of both, along with avoiding the potential adverse effects of a pharmaceutical treatment. The list of conditions requiring a holistic form of care is long. Unfortunately, more and more research is being conducted all over the world so as to investigate, clarify, and establish its applications in the various medical fields. In the era of evidence-based and personalized medicine, the transformation of healthcare in a way that it would recognize and fulfill the individual physical and psychological needs of every person is indispensable. While the dominant position of traditional prevailing therapies is gradually being challenged, holistic care could play a crucial role in creating beneficial strategies with reduced cost, complexity, and side effects, which would support and reinforce conventional treatment. We're more than ever in need of habits and practices which will attempt to integrate health with lifestyle and to restore the balance of the body and the mind. The FemVed app represents such an effort and is definitely a bold step towards this new direction. All in all, it is with great pleasure that I welcome this groundbreaking initiative of my friends, while I effortlessly recognize its relevance, value, and necessity as an integrative health model by women, for women, as individuals, and as members of a broader community. Thank you.
Now, let's welcome Navneet Kaur, who is a business professional turned FemTech entrepreneur. She's a co-founder of FemTech India, India's first and currently the only platform for perceptive and insightful resources on women's health innovation. FemTech India, a platform that gives a holistic outlook on everything FemTech, celebrates the intersection of an exclusive network of thinkers, innovators, and mentors while adding a layer of detail to top industry insights. FemTech India is on a mission to empower women's health. FemTech, for her, is women's safety, freedom, and independence. Women's empowerment should truly mean letting women make their own decisions about their bodies. It should also be about making affordable, accessible, and quality healthcare a basic right. A passionate FemTech advocate, Navneet empowers FemTech in India to enable FemTech companies to connect with relevant resources, industry mentors, FemTech innovators, entrepreneurs, investors, and FemTech enthusiasts. She is also a strong proponent of women's empowerment and well being and gender equality and works closely with policymakers to bring awareness through podcasts and software. Navneet hosts the FemTech India podcast, an of its kind interaction with founders and innovators, policymakers, and public health professionals from the realm of FemTech. Her educational experience in business management, combined with her business background, makes her a strong and dynamic leader in the world of entrepreneurship. Navneet is always open to exploring new ideas, brainstorming exciting content, or simply catching up with like minded people. So now let's welcome Navneet. The floor is yours.
Thanks, Lillian, for having me. Congratulations for FemVed launch. You guys are doing amazing, and you're going to make a huge difference to women across the globe. FemTech for me, why is it important? Is that the large population, not just in India, worldwide, rely on internet to find various health related issues. So, and I feel the FemTech industry has created and it is catering to such needs to provide women health solution to bridge that gap. With the new crop of entrepreneurs addressing these blind spots, the conversations are also shifting to bring women's health into mainstream. And while there is so much stigma around women's health, not just in India, there are different part of the world also, even women's menstruation health, even talking about sexual health is still, there is still so much stigma around that. I honestly feel that in today, the real need of ours is to offer solution and equip every single woman with the right knowledge. So, to sort of meet the rising healthcare needs as well as enhance outcome of women's health. So, femtech startups in India and globally are bracing themselves with new opportunities. Um, you know, Not just now, even beyond, to really fill the gap and bring positive change worldwide. I honestly feel that technology plays a huge role. As you just see that with technology evolving rapidly, and the femtech startups are also finding widespread acceptance from the global audience. If you look at Indian Gen Z and millennials, they are not far behind in embracing the solutions. So there are like a lot of impacting how femtech products are received. This is the new generation. They are explorers. They are not shying away of trying out products, and they are new age, and they're really looking forward to holistic wellness and overall um, all the new technologies which are emerging into women's health. Even if you look at it today, female hygiene and wellness are not longer restricted to sanitary pads because it is so much more. And honestly, I feel that credit goes to emerging technologies and acceptance of the global market. Not just as consumer, but this new generation of content creators and influencers, they are initiating very comfortably initiating conversation, tackling taboos around women's health on social media platforms, which also sort of empowering the overall growth for femtech space. It is so good to see that how the femtech ecosystem is growing. We have such a wide landscape in terms of product, in terms of services, and now I see that how Ayurveda products and the market and holistic wellness is just picking up, not just in India, across the globe. And I honestly welcome FemVed to the ecosystem. Creating such a great solution, personalized solution for women's health, which are focused on very unique, personalized women health services. And I think, as I just said, that Ayurveda has played a great role in terms of creating best of the best solution for not just women's health but overall. And it's so good to see that, now we're going to represent our Indian Ayurvedic solution to global market, and also sort of, show that how holistic wellness overall works. And I mean, it's amazing as a user. I'm really looking forward to really be part of FemVed family and see that what are the services, what are the solutions. As I said, holistic wellness. There are personalized solution, yogas, or even your product landscape. So all the very best. Really looking forward to what you guys are building, and here to support and all. Thank you.
Our next amazing speaker is Sunaina Day, who completed her medical degree from Barts and the London School of Medicine and Dentistry. While studying for her MBBS degree, she was encouraged by her mother to explore Ayurveda rather than pursuing a more traditional subject for her bachelor's degree. This glimpse into the vast science led her to conduct a master's in Ayurveda alongside her MRCGP. She currently works as a GP partner and is in the process of setting up her own Ayurvedic wellness company, and we wish her good luck with that. She's passionate to blend the knowledge from both disciplines to provide more in-depth and sustainable health solutions for improved health and well-being outcomes for all. So we are very happy to have you here, Sunaina. The floor is yours.
Hi there. Thank you, Lillian, for that introduction. I'm just sort of very honoured to be asked to speak on this exciting new project that you've all embarked upon. It's something extremely close to my heart. I think that obviously we've all seen major sort of changes in attitudes towards health, especially through COVID. And I feel that, now wellness is much more at the forefront of people's minds. And actually quite rightly so. So I think, working as a doctor, a GP in the NHS in itself has been an interesting journey. I've noticed how obviously Western medicine in itself isn't really designed as in a way to perhaps be able to equip people with the right things to try and preserve their health and maintain a healthy lifestyle. It's designed in the NHS more in a way where you end up providing sort of solutions to try and help symptoms, but the whole focus on, why get ill in the first place, why have that problem in the first place, it doesn't really lend itself to that. And I think that, COVID was the time that people started really thinking about how do I actually stay well more. So I think this, your idea with regards to FemVed and women's health in particular, you all may be knowing in the UK in particular, recently there's been a lot of talk on, say, for example, menopause as something that women don't tend to, well, I think women as a whole often neglect their own health. They have quite a lot going on. They don't have time as much. I think they do have this tendency to focus on others. And women's health, things like sort of menopause, has been a topic that's been brought up more recently to say that actually, look, we need to talk about it. It probably does have a major impact on our health, yet we don't seem to come forth and talk about it in as much as we should be. So yeah, I'm kind of really excited that you all have taken up this particular aspect. I think Ayurveda in particular, from my personal sort of to study of the subject, is absolutely the best way forward, really, in order to try and help people to get an understanding of their own health. So it enables one to develop a better understanding of themselves and the strategies it has in place in terms of sort of diet and lifestyle. So the combination of knowing how you would be able to personalize your healthcare so that it's based on your own constitution and things that affect you and your lifestyle, rather than a generic blanket sort of treatments, I think is what makes Ayurveda in particular unique. So I think it's just, I think the fact that nowadays as well, we've seen changes in terms of how healthcare is delivered. We've moved away from the traditional models even within the NHS of having to see patients as much and trying to actually provide better access to healthcare through digital means. So I think the fact that you all have this app that you're launching is absolutely the perfect way of delivering these sort of the message and the help that women would need in such busy lifestyles. So yeah, very excited about it all. I feel that it's perfect timing. I think topics wise it's on point. There's just a lot there that Ayurveda has to offer that people just haven't really, haven't had the opportunity to fully be enlightened with yet. So yeah, I wish you all the best with this exciting new project that you're all embarking on, and I think it's absolutely the perfect timing, and I'm very hopeful that this will be a very successful project.
So our next speaker, Liz, is a teacher of Ayurveda in her own school for the last 24 years. She has visited India 25 times, where she did an internship with several Ayurvedic doctors and gained experience with the various treatments, herbs, and preparations. And over the years, she wrote 5 books. And what makes her unique? She looks at Ayurveda in a very broad perspective, the holistic approach, body and mind, because a person actually consists of 5 layers: body, senses, thoughts, emotion, soul, and cosmic consciousness. So now let's welcome Lisa New.
So about what made me different in a holistic wellness ecosystem. Well, I teach already 24 years Ayurveda, and my focus is on the old text, the knowledge, but also on the experience. Because the old Indians, they used a lot of shamanistic tools and also the mindfulness to discover the Ayurveda, the doshas, the dhatus, the whole philosophic system, that they use these tools. And I think now for women, if they want work, use Ayurveda as prevention, and also for to strong up their responsibility in their own health, that it is important that they learn to feel their own body, to have focus on their own body, and to have more contact, that they learn to feel with the 5 senses, to feel their doshas, vata, pitta, kapha, the restlessness of vata, the heat of the perfectionism of pitta, the laziness of kapha, the heaviness of kapha, that they learn to feel, to discover in their system, and then they have a better idea what is wrong. And then with the help of FemVed, they have the tools then to balance their self, stimulate themselves to take the responsibility to do good things for themselves on a natural wellness way. So I'm very happy with FemVed, because in the old texts, these are not woman friendly. Woman is a little bit lower, it's all for men. See, man has need on a nice woman, man has need on health, man has need on everything, but they don't speak about women. So I'm very happy with FemVed that they make the difference with the old times, that they give they set a woman in the picture. A woman may also be very healthy and very happy, but the aim is of Ayurveda. So it's also good that they are all women doctors. Women have also better contact. Yeah, but what is a female problem? Mostly men are gynecologists, but a woman knows this much better. So, and I see also that he used the classical procedure, diagnose. You check the constitution, you check the doshas who are not in balance, you check everything, you work with food, you work with herbs, you work with lifestyle, but all things that women can do by themselves, independent and full responsibility and full mindfulness. So then, yeah, the digital wellness, yeah, that is new this time, and that has a lot of advance because everybody have a phone. It is accessible for everybody in the world. Europe, India, America, everybody has this. It is much cheaper, it is more handy, and they have quicker an answer. And we can work worldwide. You can work from India with the best Indian doctors for Western people, for Western women. That is the smart thing on the smartphone. So I'm very happy with the concept, and I wish you a lot of success with FemVed. I want to support it. Thank you very much.
And now, get ready for an immersive and interactive session with the one and only, the amazing Sophie Themelis, who was born and raised in Amman, Jordan. With a bachelor's in dance and a strong background in exercise, meditation, and wellness, she has been working since 1990 at the American College of Greece as a group fitness instructor, faculty member, recreational sports coordinator, and finally, executive coordinator of wellness. Her expertise in group fitness and personal training enabled her to work in spas and sports clubs in Greece and Jordan, and had a daily fitness program on the national Jordanian television. She has participated in congresses and seminars in Greece and abroad, with the latest being the Pilates Coach Germany, the Physical Mind Institute, the Method Pilates USA, grounding, Reiki, biosynthesis, pranic healing light in Greece, and finally, she has been a member of IDEA, the Health and Fitness Source, since 1998. And now let's all welcome Sophie Themelis for her amazing session on breathing exercises and mindfulness.
Unfolding wellness starts within ourselves. In the coming few minutes, we will practice together simple exercises that will raise our awareness to loving ourselves. Remember, self-love is not selfish and is the first step to loving others. Allow me to step outdoors, outside, maybe to bring some nature to you wherever you are. After all, it's one of our objectives, encouraging you to spend time outdoors in nature. Are you ready? Let's go. Are you ready to start? We will start with a warm-up, and this is very simple. You're moving from one side to the other. Cardiovascular, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, and then inhale gentle to exhale down to the earth. Inhale and exhale. Let's do this one more time, from one side to the other. Remember to exhale when you go to the side. Exhale and exhale from all the noise to the calmness of the exercise. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Inhale to the right and hold. To exhale down to the earth. Please change, inhale up and wait. Relax the shoulders. It's still in, still in, still in. And now you exhale. Let's move on to the second exercise. Reach from one side to the other. Very simple, similar to the warrior position. Inhale, reach, and exhale. In through the nose and out through the mouth. This is your last time, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Inhale and stay. You're looking at the extension of the middle finger. You can close your eyes, feel comfortable. It's a very empowering position. Now we have to do it on the other side. So reach, breathe in, warrior position, and exhale, transfer the weight to the other leg, in through the nose, and exhale. In through the nose, and exhale. Enjoy the breath. Please stay there. Empowering your body, empowering your soul. Look at the extension of your middle finger and find your center. Let's start in the center, bend those knees and reach high to the sky. Inhale, center. Exhale and reach high to the sky. In through the nose and reach high, exhale through the mouth. This is your last time. And exhale. Let's concentrate a bit more on our breathing. First of all, please activate the center of your palms. And let's rub those hands. Relax the fingers. Inhale to expand. Exhale, shrink and bring them close. In through the nose and out through the mouth. 2 more to go. Breathe in and breathe out. Last time to go. And exhale. Now you're going to use the nose only as you breathe. In through the nose and out through the nose as well. Touch the top of your head and relax. Let's work on our balance a little bit to help balance our mind, our body, our spirits. Start with the breathing. Inhale, bend your knees and pick up one leg. Inhale down to change other leg. And breathe in. Balance to relax down. Breathe in. Balance and down. We're going to repeat again. Breathe in. This time you're going to circle your arms in, down, all the way high, but do relax the shoulders and pick up your leg and balance. To change, inhale, circle your arm, pick up the leg, hold your balance and down. Our next movement is very similar to the A-man of Da Vinci. You're simply rotating around your center from one side to the other. Don't force anything. Just transfer the weight and don't forget to breathe. And now let's finish with seated breathing. Please sit comfortably, but make sure the back is nice and tall. Rub those hands a little bit and place your hands with the palms looking to the sky. Make sure the shoulders are relaxed. You can circle, loosen, and go to activating the palms. And let's start breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Last time to go in through the nose and out through the mouth. Let's bring something that we love in front of our palms. Imagine something that you love. It could be your dog, your cat, a friend, even a stranger. Place them in front of your palms. Give them your love, your attention, and go back to the breath. In through the nose and out through the mouth. You can even caress them if you want. You can touch them, tell them how much you love them. Show them your compassion, your love, your care. Now bring them to your heart and place your hand on your heart. Extend the arm, looking to the sky. From now on, our breath is going to be through the nose only. In through the nose and out through the nose. You can move your hand a little bit until you find the pulse. There's nothing more beautiful than feeling your pulse. When was the last time you felt your heart under your palm? Extend your arms and let's just finish. Namaste.
So that's a wrap. That's it. Thank you very much for being here. We really hope that you had a mindfulness moment with yourself through the last interactive speech with Sophie Themelis. We really want to thank you for being here, and remember, we are here for you. We want to help you unfold wellness one day at a time. So join FemVed. If you have any questions, pop them up in the comments, and make sure to follow us, like our pages, and stay connected with us. Because above all, we're a community. We're a community of strong women wanting to unfold wellness one day at a time. So that's all from us. That's a wrap. Thank you. Bye-bye.